Hello, this is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Wars, and this is Falfast. I left off talking about some security, and we were in here. So let's check out this security desk. Check security records, prerogative safety.
Is this thing on?
Orientation.
All right, all hands, especially you, KOTOR, listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Paragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out.
Looks like someone tried to do some smuggling.
And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just KOTOR and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility is going to be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives. So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility, and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
So looks like there's some problems.
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt KOTOR or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped. I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged, maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
So looks like there's gonna be some goodies for us coming up. That's us. There's the security storage room, blister, and someone alive. I already knew that was closed. Looks like that's it.
Be careful. There is much energy in the world beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives.
Kreia, What?
Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see. And instead, reach out with your perceptions. Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards.
With Kraya's help, you've gained the passive precognition power. When this power is triggered, you should save your game. Well, I guess I should save my game then.
Ah, you hear it. It is faint, but it is there.
Feels strange. Like the sedatives are wearing off.
It is the Force, you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget.
But it doesn't feel like it did. It feels like it's coming from across a great distance.
Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you. Come. I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Gaining experience will slowly re-establish your connection to the Force. Go to the level up screen to choose your Force abilities. Well, let's kill this boy first. So see here, like I was talking about, security failure. Trine works. Stealth field generator. Level up. Now, I'm not going to be spending these skill points because I have a plan for them later. We don't have a second weapon yet, so I'm going to grab that later. But I will be getting computer use or repair right now. I think I will go with repair. That'll be a little more useful sooner rather than later. And I'm going to get burst of speed. I get to move faster for 36 seconds and I get +2 defense. So let's do that. Speed is probably the most useful horsepower. Also, when the screen blurs while I run, that is not me, the recording problems, that's the special effects for running super fast. I would go use the override switch, kill all these droids, and then disable all these droids, but I'd rather get the XP. You're going to be seeing that a lot. Also, if you noticed with the feats, like I was talking about before, you suffer a -4 penalty with Flurry that round. So if you have speed, which gives you the +2, it's really only -2. So Flurry and speed is a good combination. the console here. Look for the override switch, activate switch. So we'll walk out here. And let's see who's in that cell.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read. But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
Okay. According to Kreia, he's friendly.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniforms while I've been in here?
Who are you?
Atten Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns.
Care to explain why you're locked up?
Security claimed I violated some trumped-up regulation or another. Take it up with them if you want. But they stopped listening to me shortly before they stopped feeding me. Now that's criminal.
What is this place?
Oh, you mean you didn't come here on purpose? I'm shocked. I really am. This slice of paradise is the Paragus mining facility. The only supplier of shipping-grade engine fuel to this corner of the galaxy. Paragus fuel plays havoc with engines, but it gets the job done. As long as you don't mind the toxic byproducts and trying to mine it without blowing yourself up.
This facility doesn't sound too safe.
Yeah, this asteroid belt is one giant minefield. One proton torpedo, even a stray blaster shot, can start an explosion that'll make the one that shattered Paragus 2 look like a kid's pop detonator.
Paragus 2?
You know the planet with the exposed core you saw flying in? That hole was caused by the first mining station that tried to siphon fuel off the planet. Blew a whole chunk out of the planet and set it drifting out here in a big clump of fuel-cooled asteroids. So the miners drill the asteroids now, not the planet's surface. That's why they don't allow blasters here. Can't trust a miner jumped up on Juma juice not to fire one stray shot that'll turn the entire colony into a thermal detonator.
This facility is deserted. What happened?
You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting. Then there was some big explosion. I was sitting here for a long time. Then you showed up in your underwear and things got a lot better.
There's a bounty on captured Jedi? Why?
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high.
Not many Jedi left? What happened to them?
The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
I heard rumors of a war. But a war between Jedi?
Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
I've heard a few rumors, but little else in my travels.
Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
I was led to believe that Revan saved the Jedi and the Republic.
I guess. There's rumors all over space about it. All I heard was Revan returned to pay Malak back for trying to kill her in the first place. You know, women.
How long have you been in that cage? Revan was a man, not a woman. So, in this dialogue option, you get set for the rest of the game. All references to Revan will make them him or her, male or female, depending on your option here. I had heard Revan's redemption involved her stopping Malak, and she had no choice but to fight him.
Well, I wasn't there, thankfully. But I heard what she was like during the Mandalorian Wars, and it sounded like she was quick to wipe out anyone who crossed her.
Dark Jedi are bad enough. But when a woman falls to the dark side, you better space yourself before they catch you. No offense or anything.
Enough history, let me ask you something else.
Look, Not like your half-naked interrogation isn't a personal fantasy of mine, but... Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
I don't know. This facility seems abandoned.
The miners can't all be gone. But if they are... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times.
How can you help?
Just in case you don't understand the trouble we're in, let me lay it out for you. This facility is a series of mining tunnels dropping kilometers into the asteroid's core. Every worker and droid here has been cleared, then triple cleared for hazardous operations. This facility has an operational threat level so high they don't let uncleared starships in system out of fear that an accidental engine discharge will create a very brief, very hot new sun in this sector. You know why? Because every asteroid in this orbiting minefield has deposits of Paragian fuel within it. That means when one decides to pop, its brothers and sisters are going to come along for the ride. One explosion, you might survive. But 100? 1,000? You'll be riding out of here on a comet trail, Jedi. So if something's gone wrong here, you can cling to the Force all you want. But nothing will stop this place from going critical.
Do you have some plan for getting us out of here?
This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this cell security field, and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship, and then we fly out of here.
One thing first. The patients in the medical bay were killed with a lethal dose of sedatives. You know anything about that?
No. Should I? Maybe you should ask one of those miners who was thinking about selling you to the exchange. Maybe they wanted to drug you up for transport. Ever think about that?
Calm down. I was just asking, not accusing
You
you.
better watch yourself. I don't like being accused of something I didn't do. When I kill someone, trust me, you'll know. Got it? So you done interrogating me, or are we gonna work together and try to get out of this mess?
I trust you, and if we work together, we may be able to get out of this mess.
Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here. Suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Bazak. Console's ours. Now all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown, and hey!
What's wrong?
This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean.
That would be standard procedure in an emergency lockdown.
Now, someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here, trapped.
Is there anything else we can do with this console?
I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us.
Can we contact the miners?
We could try. But if the miners were trying to trap you up here and probably kill you, why not call them and chat? I don't think a friendly call is going to wake them up.
Let's see if we can try to reach someone on the call.
Be my guest. Not much else we can do. The comm's all yours.
Let's check the administrator logs.
Tracked the freighter in. Was lucky it wasn't destroyed when it drifted into the asteroid field. Not much on board. One damaged droid, one annoying protocol droid, and a lot of bodies. Sent the survivor to medical and the others to the morgue. Didn't recognize the ship's ID code, so we transmitted it to the Republic for some answers. Questioned the protocol droid about what happened. Says his master, the survivor, I guess, was on the Republic ship the Harbinger when it suffered an engine failure. He says the survivor was a passenger on the vessel and a Jedi. If so, that's gonna mean trouble.
I think he was going to say trouble there.
Inventoried the bodies and cargo. Everything matches the protocol droid's story. The T3 droid had seized up, so we left it in storage and standby mode. Don't know what code will access it. It could be its voice activated for all we know. We put the protocol droid to work in maintenance, sorting the mining droid comm routines and updating the recognition sensors. And to shut him up. When the survivor recovers, hopefully we can get him off this station before there's a...
That part looks like riot.
Trouble between the work shifts. Word of the Jedi leaked out and the miners aren't sure what to do with her. KOTOR's mining crew wanted us to collect the credits for the bounty the Exchange has on Jedi, but I put a stop to that. We're contacting Telos to get the Republic records on the Jedi, but nobody will know word from the Republic. But I've sent out a broadcom transmission for records on this Ebon Hawk. One of the miners said it used to be a smuggling vessel. Accidents are making the miners restless. The droid behavior course must be undergoing some kind of binary decay. 2 miners were drilled by a droid's mining laser, and those blasts in the ventilation tunnels nearly caused the whole facility to blow.
Well, that's not good. Let's access the comm. Nothing dormitories. Can you read me? Are you operational? We're trapped on the administration level. Can you unlock the turbo lifts? There must be emergency hatches. Try to find one. I'd rather risk it than be trapped up here. Welcome to T3M4. Let's equip some stuff to him. So, someone new to play. All inventory is shared, so anything you find with T3 or with the Exile, the main character, any solo missions characters end up doing, it's all shared. The inventory is all shared. So, that's good. Hey, look! It's a ship. Several parts have been removed, so let's try fixing it. Oh, looks like we need some parts. We have parts. Okay, now with T3 and 4, he gets a special item. Actually, all droid party members can use these things, but T3 has a unique one. It has unlimited uses, so that's good. These have 10, some have 5, some have a couple. And it's very good. The victim suffers 1 to 6 points of damage for each of the attacking droids. Levels to a max of 10 levels, 10 to 60 points. So that's good. You notice here, 1 hits, and he can't miss with it. So I like to use it more than the blasters or mining lasers. Repair kits are the equivalent of med packs for a droid, and the healing value is based off the droid's repair skill. or whoever is trying to repair the droid. Some components, those will be useful. Purged the fuel lines, and I found these 3 sonic charges attached inside. I checked the work logs, and only droids have been in this area. I tried to contact security as soon as I found the explosives, but I can't seem to get a signal through. I've removed the remote detonators, and I'll keep the explosives on me until I put them in a secure cargo hold. I went over that. These the utility upgrades for droids are really useful. A lot of them have looks like more droids. A lot of them give a big boost to various skills. So if you're short on skills and you boot everything like I will be, you should be able to find something that is good to do whatever you're trying to do. So during that adventure we got 2 repair parts here. Access emergency control. Run diagnostic. Looks like circuits have been burned out. So we don't have any computer spikes, so we can't open the doors or get a map layout. What are the takeoff procedures? Looks like... Let's transmit the asteroid orbital drift charts. Okay. Well, let's download them then. Okay. Hangar logs, contraband.
A lot of cargo from the Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well, to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough. If anybody wants to break into it, they'd have to blow it open with explosives.
Ooh, security spikes.
Who ordered the mining droids to repair that Jedi's freighter? I come in here off the work shift and 3 of them are repairing the port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Is somebody planning a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, but you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway. Even if it had the asteroid orbital drift charts, the navicomputer's been voice-locked. You'd need the access code to get it spaceworthy. Considering this latest droid commission breach, I'm putting the droids in this section under the control of the current dock officer. If anyone sends commands to the mining droids outside this terminal, I'll be forced to enact full override. Looks like those droids got the vessel working again, even with all the damage it had taken. The maintenance officer still won't admit ordering them to fix it, though. Regardless, still no luck accessing the navicomputer. It's been voice-locked. Maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship, like the old woman. If so, that ship isn't going anywhere, unless we rip out the navicomputer and put in a new one. If we even had one to spare. The only reason someone would lock their Navicomputer is to hide their astrogation charts. Someone didn't want us to know where that ship was going, or where it had been. Only smugglers do that, or someone with something to hide. That Jedi's got a lot of questions to answer.
I do not want to do that, so let's run diagnostic. Right, it's been cut clean. Let's walk out here. Let's see if we can open up that door. Oh, looks like we have to use explosives. Flamethrower. Some components. 3 computer spikes. Let's see what we can do. Conduit has been removed. Looks like we can't open the door then. Oh, we can open the other door. Let's log out then. So, if you don't have any skill with demolitions, which T3 does, so you don't really have to worry about it, just make sure you get those mines, and then you can open up that door. If you know there's the option to detonate the utility droid there, that will destroy one of the containers or making it unable to open. So if you want to get all the items in there, I'd suggest just using one of your mines. Looks like this is an upgrade. Bonus feat. Let's put that on since we can. I will be stopping soon. Okay, we've got some stuff there. I will be stopping soon, but there is a part I will stop at coming up soon. Okay, looks like force fields are up to contain the blast. Let's open the emergency hatch. We'll log out.
So, how long have you been a Jedi? Must be tough, you know. No family, no husband.
No tougher than during your false symphony while staring at my chest.
Hey, I wasn't trying. Hey, what do you know? A little cargo cylinder came through.
Looks like it, but strange he didn't contact us on the comm.
If he got the turbo lifts working, then we should have a clear run to the hangar.
The turbo lifts are locked down manually, so I had to open the emergency hatch.
Wait. Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you? That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast tunnels. You'd be an idiot to go down there.
Maybe, but it's the only way out, and it's better I risk my life than yours. A Jedi's life is sacrificed. Besides, someone's got to save our skins. It's so dangerous in those tunnels. Then you're the one going, not me. I think I'll do the Jedi way.
You're either really brave or really crazy. Or both. Alright, I'll try to monitor things from up here. Be careful. The only thing moving down there is likely to be mining droids, so don't be playing hero too hard. Not that I care what happens to you or anything. I just don't want to be trying to get off this rock by myself.
Got it. See you soon.
I'll keep the comm link open. I may be able to guide you through the tunnels from up here. Don't know if the signal will hold if you get too deep, though.
Received comm link. Party members or others may use it to contact you to help you or provide information. And with that, I will be ending it off. And so this was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Wars, Restore Content mod, and we will be going into the mining tunnels in the next episode. See you guys then.
Don't you have some Jedi stuff to do?
Oh, not right now.